Hi, welcome back to Mom and Four Boys. Tonight I'm going to make some Oriental chicken stir fry with some red peppers, some white onions, and some Oriental rice. I'm using Tommy's new Henkel knives. I'm going to try them out that he got for Christmas. Very nice paring knife. I'm excited to try that. So we're going to knock this out really quick, and we'll get it. We'll get the peppers and the onions on the stove and get them sauteing, and then we'll cut up our chicken. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. I've got my my red peppers cored and washed off. I'm just going to take and I'm going to cut them up into pieces about this big. Put them on a plate here because I'm going to saute those up a little bit. I can cut several of these at one time. Gee, I have to say, I really, really love these knives. There's such a difference in your experience when you're using professional knives versus regular store-bought knives. These knives sharpen themselves. The block has a sharpening thing that's fitted for each of the individual knives. So when you put it in, it sharpens. When you pull it out, it sharpens. And they're just absolutely wonderful knives. The paring knife was fantastic. So this is pretty effortless. Sorry if I sound a bit under the weather. I have just gotten a cold, and it's kind of got me stuffed up a little bit. So I'm going to cut these onions. I'm not going to dice them into little teeny pieces. I'm going to cut them though like this. I'm not going to dice them into the smallest pieces that I can. I'm just going to kind of chop them a little, and we'll put them on a plate here of their own. And we'll get I've got my skillet warming up with some olive oil in it to cook the onions and the peppers. I've got my wok on the stove. I'm going to put some sesame oil in that and cook the chicken. And I've got my pan over there. I'm using minute rice for my base of my rice. I don't make a lot of fancy rice. I'm going to use minute rice. It's 3 cups of rice, 3 cups of water. And you boil the water first. You dump the rice in. You stir it around. You cover it and let it sit for 6 minutes. And we're going to do that. And then we're going to add all of our, we're going to doctor the rice up. I think Tommy's going to do that for me because he knows how to do that the best. So we'll get these vegetables fried up, and we'll be back. All right, welcome back. I'm going to saute my peppers and my onions, so I'll get those in here. Okay, I'm going to get these sauteed up, and then I'll remove them from a pan and just have them on standby to mix in with the chicken before we serve it up. I'll be back. All right, welcome back. I've got my vegetables sauteed up. I've kept them a little bit crisp so that because they're going to cook some more when I mix them in with the chicken. But I'm getting ready to saute the chicken, and we'll be back. All right, welcome back. I'm getting ready to cut up this chicken breast, and then I have some chicken tenders. I'm going to cut them all up and saute them together. I want to say that every time I'm touching chicken, I don't like to touch raw chicken with my bare hands, so I always wear gloves. We buy these gloves. They're called KKD disposable gloves, and Amazon has them on sale right now for $9.99 a box, down from like $16.99. So it's a very good deal, and so we'll have to order some more of those while they're on sale. But always, it's always a good idea to do that whenever you're dealing with raw poultry and fish, things like that. So, so I'm going to cut this chicken up here. Look at that, just cuts like butter with this knife here. So I'm going to cut this up into small pieces like this size, so they'll cook easy, and they'll be bite-sized pieces, so there won't be big chunks to chew up. They're just going to be bite-sized, and there's going to be plenty of it. So anyway, I'm going to get the chicken cut up. We'll get it in the skillet or in the wok, and we'll start sauteing this up, and we'll be back to let you see what that looks like. See you soon. Hi, welcome back. Okay, I've got my my chicken in the wok. I'm going to add some ground paprika to that. And I'm going to get some diced or minced garlic and throw that in there as well. And when we are almost finishing up, we're going to put a fair amount of sesame oil in here to season this up. We're going to mix our vegetables back in and let it all saute together. And I'm going to get Tommy down here to do the rice. It's going to be wonderful. We'll be back. All right, our chicken's all cooked up. We're going to remove the chicken out. We're going to add some sliced carrots in, cook those a little bit. Then we'll transfer our chicken, our rice, our peppers and onions back into here, mix it all together, and we'll plate it up. We'll be back. It's looking very good.
All right, so we've taken out the chicken. We added in our carrots so they can soften a bit. And we, like before we add in the rice, I added in some more garlic. We're gonna do some sesame oil, good amount, and some chili oil. About this much, and black pepper.
Alright.
And we're gonna let these cook for probably about another 2, maybe 3 minutes, and then we'll add more rice.
Alright, we'll be back.
Alright, so we've added, yeah, so we added the stuff, and I think our carrots are about ready. So I'm gonna add a little bit of mirin to sweeten it up a little bit, and a bit of sake. Not a ton, but we'll let this cook for another minute before we add our rice back. Okay. Then we'll cook this down a little bit, let the alcohol cook off, and we'll be back. Alright, so we've added everything back to our rice, and now we just have to be ready to plate.
Alright, we'll be back. Hi, welcome back. So it's finally time to do the taste test of the chicken, the peppers, the onions, and all of the great things that Tommy put in the sauce that he made for this. I could not have accomplished this without him. And so he did a great job. So let's dig right in and give it a try. I'm so excited to try it. I'm gonna get a little vegetable on here and some chicken. Mmm, wow. Mmm. Mmm. Perfect. Mmm. So we mixed everything together and it just made it perfect. Look at this, I got all the vegetables in here. Mm. The chicken is just the right size bites. You don't want too big of pieces of chicken for this kind of meal. So you can have everything in one bite. Mm. The vegetables are not crunchy, they're not too soft, they're just the right density, and they're cooked just perfectly. So anyway, I'm gonna have one more bite. Tommy, you put some sesame seeds on here, honey? Mm-hmm. Thank you. So all those fancy ideas that went into this sauce, they were all Tommy's. So one more bite and then I'm gonna let you go. Mmm. So good. This is a pretty inexpensive meal. The peppers were cheap. Just the little onions I used, a package of chicken, and the rice. Just, you know, it was the minute rice, the instant rice. So you can't go wrong with it. You saw how we made it. Make this for your family. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about our channel, won't you? And until the next time we see each other, have a great rest of your night, and God bless.